In this video I will share with you 14 important dating tips for men. Before we get started, please like, share, comment and subscribe for more great content. Also click the link below in the description. Let's get started. Love is natural and you can never force it, but how can you make the woman fall in love with you if you don't get the chance to show your real self? Here are some of the best dating tips for men that can help men boost their dating game and make women fall in love with them. One of the biggest issues faced by men all over the world is getting turned down by women. If you are a man, then you know what I am talking about. Studies have shown that, when it comes to dating, women are pickier than men. This is why a lot of men get turned down. You might feel genuine affection for a woman, but as long as you don't fall under her requirements, she will never accept you. 1. Always meet in public. One of the simplest dating tips for men is to never make the girl feel unsafe or insecure. Normally first dates do happen in a public place. If you are asking a girl out, make sure to choose a public place. Inviting her to your house is going to make her feel insecure. You have to show her that you care about her well-being. A girl will like you if you show her that her safety is your top priority. If a girl wants to visit your home, then don't refuse her, but if it's up to you to choose the place, then go for a public place where there are lots of people. A fancy restaurant would make for a great first date. 2. Avoid fast food joints. A list about dating tips for men shouldn't only include things that men can do to impress a girl, it should also include things that men should avoid. Some girls like to be laid back. They like going to fast food restaurants to enjoy burgers, fries and other junk food. However, fast food restaurants aren't a good choice for first date. You have to make the girl feel important. This is why choosing a fancy restaurant for the first date makes more sense. Once you get to know each other and you realize that the girl likes to eat fast food, then you can ask her if she wants the second or third date to be at a fast food restaurant. 3. Bring flowers. Flowers can do wonders for your relationship. Most people don't realize this, but giving flowers to the girl on the first date can be a great gesture. This will not only make the girl feel good, but it will also be a great icebreaker. Your date will remember this gesture for the rest of your relationship. Just make sure the flowers don't have any thorns, otherwise this great gesture can quickly turn into a bad situation. 4. Be respectful and show good manner. Girls love a guy who is respectful and has good manners. Good manners can take you places where you would never be able to reach with a bad attitude. Your good manners can make for a great first impression. When it comes to dating tips for men, this is one of the most important tips. Being respectful does not mean that you have to fake your personality. Be real and stay respectful. Don't say anything about the girl or about her family that would make her feel insulted. 5. Be humorous. There is nothing that humor cannot fix. Be humorous and make your date laugh. Girls like men who know how to make a woman laugh. Be funny and don't be surprised if she wants to go on a second date. Being funny does not mean that you make a joke about everything. Realize when it's time to be serious. Draw a line and never cross it. Don't joke about things close to her heart like her family, her clothing, her beliefs, her culture or any other similar thing. 6. Have a decent profile on dating platforms. We cannot talk about dating tips for men without talking about dating apps. It is important for us to look at some of the dating tips for men that would be useful for them in the tech world. Online dating is a big thing these days. In the old days, people used to socialize and find dates in bars and clubs. These days, online dating apps have taken over the market. Most people find dates on social networking sites. There are different types of dating apps in the market specifically designed for different types of people. There are dating apps for gays, lesbians, specific dating apps for teenagers, apps based on countries and many other similar apps. If you are someone looking for love on these sites, then you have to make sure that you have a decent profile. Your profile is the first thing your potential date will see. So it is crucial that you have a good profile. Write everything honestly and write all the details you think would be necessary. Always keep updating your photos. Old photos are a big turn off. If anyone decides to meet you, then they will not be impressed if your picture does not match the real you. So it is important that you always upload a recent photograph of you on the profile. 7. Be truthful. Stay true to yourself and your date. No relationship can thrive on lies. Always speak the truth even if that makes you look bad. Most women prefer honesty over other things. Before being true to your date, be true to yourself. Don't sell yourself short and don't try to act like someone you are not. If you have a small house, a low-paying job and an old car, don't forget to show and tell it as it is. If the girl likes you for who you are, she will ignore all these materialistic things. The same goes for guys who use dating apps to find love. Never lie on your profile. Whether it's about your age, height, or any other characteristic, always be truthful so the date does not feel like she was cheated or deceived. 8. Know how to hold the conversation. Women love men who know how to hold a conversation. This is one of the best dating tips for men. Men who know how to hold a conversation will always attract women's attention. So before you head out to meet your date, think about the different things you can ask her. Try to come up with ice-breaking questions. Hold the conversation but don't speak too much. Give her a chance to speak as well. You don't want her to feel that you talk too much. This can be a big turn-off. A simple mistake can make her lose interest in you. So know when to stop and try to understand when you are going over the line. 9. Pay for her unless she asks not to. Some women these days don't like it when a man pays for them on a date. Women have become more independent in the 21st century, which is why they prefer to split the bill. However, this puts men in a very confusing spot. There are also women who tend to be more traditional. They like it when a guy pulls the chair for them or open the car's door. The same goes for paying the bill on a date. They want the man to pay the complete bill. So how can you understand what your date wants? Well, the simple way is to take all the money out from your wallet, and if she tells you she wants to split the bill, tell her that it would be your pleasure to pay it all. If she insists, then let her pay half of the bill. This is the most decent and sensible way to deal with this situation. 10. Go on a traditional movie date. Keep the first date simple. You don't have to take her to a restaurant and to the movies on the same date. This will make her feel tired and she will think twice about going to the date with you again. If she wants to go to both places, then you shouldn't refuse her. However, you shouldn't make this decision of going to both places on the same date. If she doesn't like going to restaurants, then take her to the movies. Buy one bucket of popcorn so you can both bond while eating from the same bucket. Ask her what type of movies does she like. If she hates superhero movies and you take her to watch a superhero movie on your first date, then that might be the end of your relationship. It might end before even starting. 11. Message her at least once a day. Try to keep the relationship alive by letting her know that you are thinking about her. Too much texting might scare her, so try to keep the texting to a minimum level. Just a simple good morning or a good night message would do. If you keep on texting her throughout the day, then she would feel that her space is being violated. Give her the space she needs and you will see how your relationship prospers. 12. Slow and steady wins the race. Quite honestly, the best dating tip for men is that they should avoid taking things too fast. Try to keep it slow and steady, and remember that slow and steady always wins the race. If you have met her online, try to make her feel more comfortable before you ask her out on a real date. There are a lot of risks associated with online dating, which is why women have certain concerns over meeting someone they met online. So try to give it a few days, if not weeks, before you ask her out. Try to be open and truthful. If she asks for your latest photos, don't hesitate to send a latest photograph of you without any filters. You have to make her feel that you genuinely like her. Lying would be a big turnoff. If you want to impress a girl, then lying shouldn't even be your last option. 13. Dress up for the date. Dating tips for men would be incomplete without talking about the dressing. Your clothes are a big part of your personality. The way you dress up say a lot about you. If you don't care about what you wear on the date, your date will think that you are not interested in her. So try to dress up for the date. Make her feel that the date is very important for you. Don't forget to take a bath and wear light cologne. Don't dress inappropriately, as it would be a huge insult to your date. You don't have to dress in luxurious clothes, you only have to dress in a respectful and appropriate manner. Good clothes will also make you feel confident, and confidence is very important, especially on the first date. 14. Don't let the phone calls and texts disturb you. When you are out on a date, always turn off your phone or keep it on silent. This isn't just a good dating tip for men but also for women. If you answer phone calls or reply to text during the date, then your date would definitely feel insulted by it. This would show that you care more about other things in life than you do about the date. It is ideal to keep the mobile phone on silent. You can check your mobile phone when she is in the restroom. Some people insist that you should turn off your mobile phone on a date, however emergencies can happen anytime and it is better to keep it on silent than to completely turn off your phone. Conclusion: you never know when a simple first date could lead to a lifelong relationship or even marriage. Try to look and do your best on all your dates. Never lose hope even if you get rejected again and again. Just be yourself, and if the girls still refuse you, then think of that as their loss, not yours. There will always be someone who will love you for who you are. Focus on the amazing dating tips mentioned above and you are bound to make someone fall in love with you. Try to learn from all 14 tips mentioned above. Following one tip and ignoring the other wouldn't be fruitful, so try to follow all the tips mentioned above and see the magic happen. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.